Ah, there we go. Sorry about that, guys. I had the microphone disabled, but thank you very much for checking out Lush Gaming. In today's episode, we are going to be playing some City Skylines. We're going to do a series here. We're going to build a city from the ground up, and let's see. I got to enable my speakers. And all right, there we go. So we're going to be playing one of the workshop maps. Oh, we don't want to continue. New game, and we're going to be playing on the Delta Range, which it's a really cool map. I really like the way that it looks. It's a little challenging. You only got 66% surface area to build on, but it's a little challenging, but it's very rewarding when you get a good city on it. And I have another city on here that I built before, and there are a couple things in there that I'd like to change without having to destroy the whole city. I figured I'd just make a new one and do a little series for all of you guys out there to watch and follow as we build this city from the ground up. Uh, yeah, I really guess I really don't know what to say. Take a drink of water while we wait for this to load. And let's see. I won't call myself an expert at this game by any means, but I would say that I know a little bit about it. I have a lot of workshop mods downloaded and quite a few other of the DLC. All right, that needs to stop. That's better. And yeah, so like I said, there's a few things in this that I want to try out, a few different things I want to try, and we'll just see how we can get this city looking, I suppose, if it ever loads up. Been having an issue on my load up screen. I'm sure it's probably because of all the mods that I have downloaded for this game. But nonetheless, we will get this up and running here very soon. Guys, remember to always leave a comment. I always love to see what you guys are saying. Some things that maybe I messed up or you guys would change. Any other videos or games that you want to see, make sure you let us know. We're a big community channel, so we like to do whatever the viewers want to see and what brings you guys interest, as this whole channel is just built around the community of, well, I guess the first thing is just us making videos because we enjoy doing it, and the second thing is reaching out to the community and giving people something to watch and making videos on things that people want to watch. And that's a lot of what we are here at Lush Gaming. There's a core group of us that make regular uploads to the channel, and we do all sorts of different games. Like we do a little bit of Rocket League, some Battlefield, a lot of games people haven't even heard of, like when ski lifts go wrong, the Mean Green Army people or something like that. I don't know. Just go ahead, give the channel a look. A lot of different content on there. A lot of big name games, a lot of small name games, a couple multiplayers, some solos, some game reviews, a couple how-tos, and error fixes and whatever else is going on with games. We're always trying to put new content out there, keep some fresh videos up there for the viewers to always have something to watch. And we're just about here now with this being all the way loaded. This is where I get my little frozen screen, but that's alright. This is going to kick around here in a second, this little bird. We'll get back up here and we'll be good to go. Maybe the bird will never come out. Traffic tip number 2, replace a busy intersection with roundabouts to help traffic flow better. Very useful tip. It is not a lie, it is very true. If you can spot a lie in there, please let me know down in the comments. Or you could just get rid of the intersection, have it be a one-way, then you don't have to worry about any traffic because it just goes straight through. Traffic tip number 3. Alright, here we go. Now we're back in here. Now we're going to finally load up so we can get into this. After 3 minutes of loading. And bam. Go. Go. 3, 2, 1. Go. It's doing something. Alright, here we go. We don't need to worry about that. Don't need to worry about that. Don't need to worry about that. Pause the game. Alright, so here's the starting map that you start here on the Delta Ridge. It's got a very nice little ridge here that the highway travels over. They got a couple little ramps to build up over here, another one on the backside to go up there. This all stretches out. Got a nice little path up here to go up this side of the ridge, possibly go back down over on this side, or even cross the I guess you could call that a ridge as well. There's ridges all over. There's a reason why they call it Delta Ridge. You got a delta, and then the rivers flow from the delta upwards off the mountain. And yeah, so I'll start off here. Now what I think I would like to do is I want to have like this be an area over here, and I know from, it's not going to show me because I haven't reached the natural resource page yet, but there is really good farmland right over here, so I might want to try and do farm over there. There's also oil reservoir right here that we might try and tap into, but I would like to try and get a road, either like a circle city around here, or possibly even like a road that comes up here, goes down the side, and then hooks up over here. I think that'd be kind of cool as well. But we're going to start by stretching out this neighborhood over underneath the underpass, which I think would be somewhat beneficial. And now I don't know if yep. So one thing I always recommend doing right away, building a road, deleting it. It gives you options to more roads right off the bat, so that way you can make the best city you want. And I like to start off with just these little roads, because then you can upgrade them later and they don't cost a lot. You get most of your money back if you need to destroy them. So pause the game so that way we're not getting any what would that be, expenses put on. And I'm trying to think of how I want to start this. So there's a lot of different ways that you can start off of your intersection here. One of the ones that I really like is doing a 135-degree angle, 2 out on this side, 135 on this one, and then connecting them like that. And you can usually get a pretty good grid system off that. However, I don't want my grid system, I don't want it to be like this. I think I want it maybe more like this. But if I want to have, let's see, if I would like to have, I'm trying to figure out how I want to do this. Get a road like that that hooks around underneath the back end of it. But I guess we can worry about that later. If we need to, we can always destroy and then rebuild. So instead, what I'm going to do is we're going to do 135. Is it not going to let me just get 135? There we go. 135, 20 units. And now we can do, that's not right. We want to do, alright, so if this was 135 off of 90, that means that's a 45, that's a 45. So we need this to come out at 125 degrees, I believe, makes that completely straight. I think that gets us up to 180. Nonetheless, that's how I want my main road to be, so we're going to continue this out, say like that for now, and we can fix it later. And then we will connect this. We want to try and keep it semi-perpendicular, so that looks like that's going to give us the most even square distribution right there. So that gives us a good little place there. And what I want to do is I want to change I want to put in a one-way right there, so that way traffic coming down here can go off. And I'm going to do this right now just because this is a three-way. We're going to make this a three-way as well. A three-way, one-way. And then... no. There we go. So now we have good flow onto our into our city, and I would like to let's see, how can I get, maybe we can do like a circular city here. How many, let's just see how many units we get to play with. So let's say that I want to start, okay, we don't need that. Say from there to there, so we get 85. Where does this get us? 85 puts us up there, so maybe 80 units. So we got 10, 20, 30, 40. This would make 40 right there. And if we want it from there, 80 out. Looks like we're going to be just shy of 80. So what if we did 70? We can do, we'll mess with that later. Let's just continue on with our little neighborhood over here. Can connect that up later. There we go. Make sure that we get that good. When we buy that next one, we can connect those, and then we're also going to do the same thing over here. This road will eventually lead up this way, up this mountain. So we don't want to have too much traffic going on over here, so this will have to get changed. But for right now, we're just getting this city put together, so it's alright. And just like that. Looking good over there. That didn't really help me at all, so we're just going to take that road out. This one I got a little zoning around it, so we'll leave that. And we're also going to need some industry, which again, like I said, we can turn this into some farmland here pretty soon, but we're going to need a temporary one. So why don't we go 20 units out from our first intersection. And then we'll go 20 units out from this back one. Maybe we did 30 units. Make sure that we're not that snapped. 90. Alright, that looks good for right now. Now we don't want to have too many intersections on this main road, because this is going to be our main road connecting from over here and how to get up here until we build another ramp over here. It's also going to be our main road to getting on this side of the island, and it's also going to be the main road to get around here. So I was thinking maybe we could have something that wraps around here like this, comes up, and then gets up into this area, and have a couple roads that lead off onto it. So I'm thinking if we do something like this on this first road, and then we could do something like that. Figure that'll be sufficient for now. We still got 40 grand, so why don't we see if we can, maybe we can turn this into a little logging area too as well, but we'll have to wait until we can buy the next map pack. So I'm liking the way that this is looking so far. We're not going to be able to go too much further up on that ridge, but we could go almost up another 20 on that side. Do that. 20. How far over can we go? Right there. Alright, I'm thinking that looks decent for now. We can move all this stuff later. We want to keep the power station kind of close because we want to be able to move those power lines around. And I'm thinking that we might have to put it over on this side just to avoid, because we don't have a lot of space. I guess we could bring it over the road. So do that. And then we're going to need a pump station, or we could use just water towers, but we'll use a pump station for now. And then we're going to need our waste, and then to connect it. Now, there is a really good way to do your water system. As you can see, if you just set it up enough at the right angle, you get just enough overlapping so that way you don't have to build a lot of pipe, and it covers your city very effectively. And then we'll just connect those up. And a little bit right there. Now it looks like we just got everything with very few pipes, which is also really nice. And we're not going to have enough money to run the electricity. That's going to be 500. And okay, that's okay, because we can do a little trick here to fix that. We'll zone. They're not going to really like this, but they're going to kind of have to. We'll do that until that electricity can start to spread and we get more money for power lines. This is what our city is going to have to be for now. And we can do that. Make this be, I want to leave this one. I like to make this little, right when you come in the city, be a little commercial zone. So this will become, okay, so this is what we want to do first. We don't want everyone just moving right on in to your city. So you want to, there we go. That's fine. Oops. So why don't we play this out? Get these people to start moving in. So that power moved very quickly. And now we can make that part residential. Get these people moving in quick. Now we're going to need to build some industrial. We'll do that right there for now. People aren't going to like it, but they're going to have to until we can get a little bit of money saved up and start this city up again. So we got industry on the rise. Alrighty, so we got that. Now they're really not gonna like that, but so we're gonna make this, like I said, part of our industrial or our residential zone. We're gonna run some power lines under there right here. Should be just enough to get them going. And we might piss these people off, but that's okay. I'm not too concerned about them right now. We'll get that going. We want to, I think, eliminate that. So that's not going to make people happy. But, like I said, we're not here to make friends. We're here to build a city. And I think we can make that like this. Make this all industrial. Make this nice little shopping area, give them a little bit of a buffer zone. They can stay residential, you can stay residential. Actually no, we want to turn that like that. We'll make this inner part like this. We have 14,000, so I would like to build ourselves a little clinic. And we'll just stick it right there. Well, we're gonna have to upgrade the main road, but we'll stick it right there for now. Where can we put it? That looks good. That's a good spot for a little clinic. Put this back on warp speed. You're gonna see all these people get kicked out of their house. They will remove. Yep, I see you. Pause this really quick before we lose more money. Stretch. Power lines there. And good to go. Another thing that we could do a little bit later on is we could turn this into a big roundabout and have this outside of it be the city, and then take one of the ends and bring it up, have one of the ends come up over here, wrap around here and back into the circle where they can get back on and go up here, go over there, and then off of this road that wraps around the edge of here can go on into another little circular city right here. And I think I might do that, so I don't want to put a whole lot of time into this. It's just going to be kind of like a temporary money grabber. And we have another issue where we're not getting any power. So let's see, can we sneak it to 40? You just told me I had enough money. I have 240. It's kind of a bummer. We do that. Yeah, we can do that. We can do that too. Alright. So now you're getting power. No one can complain. You could probably complain because you don't have any workers for your factory. I still think that it would be kind of nice to have a little logging place right here along the ridge, on the outer skirt of our beginning city. But yeah, this is kind of just the boring part, I suppose. We have to wait for, let's see, we can nudge this down to 90. just like that. We can bump taxes up to 10%, and that should be just enough to get us out of the red and start making a little bit of money here as we get our population up to 500. Now here we got our new little neighborhood starting to roll up. We'll have to put maybe a little elementary school over here underneath the underpass, then maybe later a high school over here on this side. But right now this is the only way in, so this road will have to be bumped up since it's Main Street. Why don't we just go ahead and how can I just do this? No. We're gonna call this Main Street. So we got Main Street running all the way down. We can worry about these ones later. We hit our 700. We're finally making money. Secondary loan, districts, policies, district specializations, service policies, fire department, police department, unique buildings, forestry, and agriculture specializations. And that's what we're going to want to use. They don't really produce a whole lot of pollution, and they offer a lot of jobs, so we'll end up using those here. New policy for power usages, water usages, smoke detectors. One second, guys. I got someone at my front door. I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. Not quite sure who was at the door, but they buzzed and no one was there, so maybe someone just had the wrong apartment number or what. Alright, so now we got 20 grand. We're starting to make a little bit of money. Maybe we can buy our next tile. And I think that I want to do this one. Or we don't really need to get up here yet because we don't know what we're doing down here, but we need to make this residential area bigger and the agriculture, so we'll stick a couple farms over here and wait for a little bit of money to save up. I know that we have a few things we need to do before we start expanding, like building a fire department and a police station. So we can do a fire department right there. And I'll have to wait till we get a little bit more money to put the police department in. Crime rate's only at 4%, so it's not too bad. So it's something that we can wait on. The other thing we need to do is we need to get schools in here. We need to start educating these citizens while there's not a lot of people here. And we also need to add a dump. Where could we put a dump? I wonder. Alright, let's see. So here we go. So this is our farming area that I would like to take advantage of. And this is, I guess there's a lot of farmland right there as well. We could do a little farming area right here. Get a few more of those in while we wait for money to expand out into this area. And we will do some farms in this area right here. Maybe along this patch. And as we work our way down, we'll get a few farms down here as well as we continue growing this city outward. And another thing that we could do is this main street could roll through here, come up here, and later on we can tap into this ore reserve over on this area. Turn this into, oh, there we go, 1,100 people. Turn this into a little forestry area or turn it into a little city. And I think it'd be kind of cool to have another little city up over here and eventually be able to come up. Let's see, where is that ridge? Yes. Come up the ridge up over here, cross it, and be able to get down into this side. Possibly just make a ramp off that comes over here onto this side, and then we have some ocean property that we can do for some cargo and whatnot. I think you can get cargo in through here as well, so we wanted to make an oil reservoir, start drilling for oil right there. We can export it directly onto cargo ships. But we have things to worry about first, and the first thing that we need to worry about is our dump solution. So we could stick a dump right there, however I don't really want to put it on the main road. So what I'm thinking is maybe we move these things a little bit and we stick a dump right over here. So if we say if we bring this out like that, it will let us fit one in right there. Slope too steep, we can put one right there. Too steep to bury garbage. So that's the pollution ring. So I think that that is commercial area, so they're not going to mind as much as residential, but this is going to have to move. And we can, I don't really like doing this. We'll move it over here, and then we can move this one over there as well. Gotta remember to connect them back up. And then we also need to power them. So don't need those power lines anymore, so we can go ahead and delete them. Alright, so now we have our dump in place. We got our water figured out. I need to put a police department in. Thinking maybe right there for now. We just can come back and move it. And we also need an elementary school. Like I said, I kind of want to put one right there. I don't want to destroy too many houses. Right there we only destroy one. We have our zoning, which is fine for now. Another thing in here that I want to do is, once we get 1800, is put recreational use on, which will give us a little bit more income for tourism, but it will cost us a little bit more for police, and a recycling ban, or a recycling one, which will reduce the amount of garbage that you produce, but it's also going to increase garbage cost because, well, you have to recycle it. And then we can build some recycling plants later on as well. But we'll just play this out, let it continue growing. We got 5,000, so I can almost begin to continue expanding this road. Get a little bit more money in here. Why don't we go ahead? Why don't we help these guys out and get a little bit more? So why don't we, let's see. So this starts getting us into that farmland. And I want to make it just short. So you can continue. I don't know if I want to do that either. I guess I kind of have to. I don't really have to. Like I said, I want to keep the amount of intersections on this road limited. So maybe I'll delete these and put these roads in like that. That might work. We'll do that later. We'll wait till we get a little bit more residential moved in here. But, so this would be to there. And then this would run down like so. As a service drive, we can finally connect those and maybe bring this down like this as well. And then we can just connect those for now, see what happens. So we need to bump this back up to 100. That's fine, doesn't need to be perfect. We just need to get them power. We're doing 37 of the 40 we're producing, so we'll have to save up for more power. Or maybe stick a couple windmills in. I don't know. Let's see. What do you guys want to see here in this city so far? Remember to leave a comment on what you want to see and how you think you would develop this. And maybe we can give it a try and see what happens. All right. Transport level 3 new buildings, buses, specialty ores, recycling, rec use, and we have a bunch of interchanges, some more roads. I got some new buildings, a toll booth, cemetery, wind turbines, bus turbo, and a new tower. We're not going to worry about the tower. There's no way we could afford it. We get a little bump in money, which will allow us to have a little fun with this here. Let's see, we want to leave this on. Is that a circle? I can't see my circles. There it is. And we'll make Main Street just a little bit longer than all the other ones. We'll bring it out this many more units. Have this one come out 3. Alright, so I think we got some farm area there that we can do. So we'll designate this. Let's see, we want this road. That road. This is going to allow all of this to be farmland. And we'll bring it up over here as well. Make this farming only. Maybe we can... No, we want to leave that. That's good. Good farmland. Even that white spot. Good farmland. Alright. So what's going to happen here is we're going to have a bunch of traffic going. So I think it's about time that we upgrade Main Street. Maybe we turn it into... 3x3 road. And I'll undo that one. Oh, that wasn't even Main Street that we brought all the way out there. This one's Main Street. But nonetheless, this is going to be a busy road. We're going to need it to be able to hold the cars. do we have here? A school? Oh, the bridge, of course. Why wasn't I thinking? Well, we get to have fun with this, peoples. Bye. Bye. Upgrade this quick. There we go. I don't know why I brought it all the way down there. I'm probably going to end up deleting that anyways. But for the time being, it's going to allow that traffic to move nice and smooth. We have a 3-lane highway. And we just need... How many is that? That's 180. How tall is it? I can't go any higher than 60. Let's bring that up by 12. I still can't get it above 60. And then we do... What if... So I can get this one. But I just can't get the other one. How close is it on the road? It's just barely on the road. So what if... we just do... What if we do that and then we bring the road... We can always bring the road back in. Alright. Just do that. Make it nice and straight again. Kind of just put it on the sidewalk. Well, I want to... leave this nice and straight if we can. I think that's pretty good. It's on the sidewalk, but we're not going to be able to get around that. Still keeps it almost as straight as it can be. Let's see, we need to... Oh. There we go. I think that looks pretty good for now. So we can play this out again. We got traffic flowing. We got our road upgraded. And what we're going to do, I don't think we have it yet, but there's a heavy traffic ban. We'll make a little district right here along this road that doesn't let heavy vehicles travel on there. So it means that they are forced to come through here. The other thing that I want to do is bring this back. Get rid of this. Upgrade that. Oh. Which road was this? What street is that? No. I'm so confused. What road was I using? It had to have been this one. It's not. What road are you? I'm so confused. Whatever. Nonetheless, this is what we're doing. Making this a two-way, one-way road down. Well, this is... I probably shouldn't have even done that. Does this not allow... can't get any zoning in here. I wonder if it's because I think I messed up on that. We'll do that one later. We'll worry about our farm area up here. So this is what it's doing. I figured it out. No. We need to make this do this. Is that not on the ground? I'm trying to figure out what's going on here with these roads. I have it as bridge. I have it set for bridge. This is why. Easy fix. Change this one. One way. One way. One way. They're gonna have to go through here. You can't really do anything with these ones yet. Alright, so those are all one ways. Remember that we're gonna need water through here so we can do our little lapping system. I need another one right there. And one right there. That should connect everything. Got our district over there. So kind of have to include that. But we don't have to include this area. We can make these two areas like this. Have a little bit of residential in there, and power will start leading its way in through here. Another thing that I wanted to do is put some residential in here and fill this in with residential as well. Well, we messed up with this. It's okay though. There we go. We can come back to it and make it better. We'll fix this area when we come back. So we'll be wrapping up this stream very soon here. Make sure we got water through here. And put in a little bit more residential. Let that play out. And now if we zoom in to our traffic area, we see we got 96 traffic flow, which is pretty good. Should be up in the 90s, but it's not. And it's mainly because this highway is just very busy with vehicles. You can't really get around that. Don't have very many bad intersections. We have one right here. We can take a look at that. Let's see. That is as simple as doing this. we'll go to our 4-lane, and we'll make this a 4-lane road. This 4-lane road. And I guess we didn't really need to make this a 4-lane road, but it's 4-lane now. We got our main road. This needs to be a 4-lane. And that needs to be a 4-lane. So like I said, so let's see what we get. We got our dump in there. Healthcare. We need a cemetery. The cemetery is the last thing that we need, I think. We got fire department. We're running low on water. All because we're running low on electricity. 47. Where can we fit one of these in here? Look at that. 7. We need more than 7. We need one more coal power plant. What we can do, since we don't have it, is we can raise this, say, to 115, 116, and that will fix everything. Power is up to 45. Should have enough for... Yep, I see ya. What is this? 19,000? So we should be there pretty momentarily. Let's see if we can bump this up just to make sure that they have enough power. That way they don't move out. We'll bring it down and we can put our second power plant in right there. And it's not very good to have them right next to each other. You get this red circle around here is a noise one. You get 2 of them right next to each other, it doubles up, so it's twice as bad. But we'll move that, and these people right here might be suffering a little bit, but this is all commercial and they're not as bothered by residential, so we should be okay for right now until we can move that. So like I said, we need our cemetery. Remember to bring this back, so we don't need 150% production. We probably don't even need 100, but we're going to be growing fast and I don't have to worry about it, so we'll bring it back down to 100%. So we've got our healthcare. We need a cemetery. I think maybe we could stick one. Maybe we could stick one right here. No, we're gonna need it on Main Street, so that way we can get coverage over here. Be an okay spot for now. Actually, we'll probably have to move that, but like I said, I don't really have much room for it. We got a hospital. We got a cemetery. We have a fire department. We could probably use another fire department. Maybe we could put one right here and move the other one over here, and then the whole city should be covered. And we have a police department, crime rate at 7% and dropping. And we have good jails. We have subpar elementary schools. And we have 0 high schools, but we have 30% of our population is educated, which is, it's something. Why don't we go ahead and drop in, let's drop in another school and put one. Well, we need to fix that road, so maybe I shouldn't put it right there. Maybe we'll put it right here. We got 2 elementary schools, one right there and one right here. And I'm just gonna move this one over to this side of the highway, give these guys more availability to schooling. And I think in the next one we'll continue expanding this, get some more industrial going on over there, figure out what we want to do with this, and maybe after we get a few some transportation in there, a few more schools and another fire department, make sure our garbage isn't all used up by then, we'll start working on this next part of the city and get this main road wrapping around this little ridge. But until then, guys, thank you very much for checking out this video. Remember to leave a comment on what you saw. We'll call this one Delta Ridge. And yeah, remember to leave a comment. I'll try my best to read all of them, which usually isn't too hard because I usually get about 2 comments per video. And until next time, guys, thank you very much for checking this out. Remember to check out the channel. If you see anything on there that you like, remember to hit that subscribe button and that like. It helps us out a ton. And always remember to leave a comment on things you want to see and what you thought about our videos. We always care about your feedback and what we can do to improve our videos. So until then, guys, I'll catch you next time.